Hey everyone, today I decided to do something a bit different, and since it's almost the end of the year, do a top 5 games of the year list. I wanted to start with number 5 being Splatoon 3, because I thought it was a pretty fun game, but it had a few issues that made it land a bit lower on the list. Like, gameplay-wise, it's pretty similar to the original Splatoon and Splatoon 2. A lot of content is pretty much borrowed completely from the original 2. But also, the story mode was pretty fun, and I thought some of the new additions, content-wise, were pretty cool. So, yeah, this is number 5 on the list, and I'll pause this real quick. And now, number 4 is Nier Automata on the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. It's a pretty fun game. It's got a pretty big open world. The story gets pretty dark and emotional at times, but it's always a bit disconnected from the rest of the game. The side quests are also pretty cool from it. I feel like my favorite part of it was the characters and the gameplay. Playing as 2B and A2 felt pretty fun. And hacking stuff with 9S was also pretty cool. So yeah, that's number 4, and now for number 3, I've got Pokemon Legends Arceus. This one was a pretty good RPG. I liked a lot of the Pokemons in it, but at the same time it feels like it's reusing a lot from earlier Pokemon games. I liked the new starters and a lot of the new characters, but most of the content is just older stuff from older games. I would have probably preferred a bigger game with more Pokemon in it, but yeah, they released 2 games this year, so that's kind of disappointing. I decided to put this one on here instead of the new Pokemon because it's an actually finished game. Anyways, positives are it's a lot of the same Pokemon stuff, so if you like it, it's just gonna be more of the same. I like a lot of like I said, I like the new characters, I like the story a lot, and I like the way it connects to the older Pokemon games, like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. But, yeah, it's also got its fair share of issues. It's also the easiest Pokemon game to find shinies in, so if you want to try to shiny hunt, then this would be the one I'd recommend. And number 2, I've got Persona 5 Royal for PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. This one was a pretty fun RPG. I had a lot of fun playing it. The story is just as good as the other Persona stories, which in some people's eyes isn't saying much, but the series has always been sort of simple fun. It's never been like that deep or complex. The characters are all fun and very funny. Every character's design stands out. There's a lot of personas, although a lot of them are just recolors of other personas. The graphics aren't like crazy, but they're pretty cool at times. They got good visual effects. My favorite character is obviously the one on screen right now. She's cool. So, yeah, I'd recommend checking this one out. But I'd recommend trying to get it cheaper because getting it for 60 at this point is kind of like a jerk move. And number 1 is obviously Elden Ring. This game is fucking amazing. Every boss is like so well detailed. All of their movesets have so much fucking character and personality. The story is just 3 people, but those 3 people are so interesting and unique that it's still one of the best stories I've ever played. I love the little urn dudes like those guys on screen, they're funny. I love the music. Every song in this game feels like it was made for the moment that it plays in your playthrough, which is weird. The sound effects have a lot of detail. There's like so many mini dungeons, just so much stuff to explore. This game is really massive. And also, of course, how could I not mention all of the dogs in the game? There's a lot of dogs, and they're all friendly. So if you see a giant pack of dogs in this game, be sure to approach them. Anyways, that was number 1. Hope you had fun, and goodbye.